All right, everybody. Welcome. It is Wednesday, February 28th, 2018. This is the Kubernetes 1.10 release burndown meeting. And we are in the Monday, Wednesday, Friday iterations of the meeting. So it means we're approaching the end of the release cycle, but not quite in full swing yet. Code freeze happened yesterday, and today we're just going to quickly run through where we're at and raise any issues, risks, etc. that we have observed thus far. Quick note, so yes, code freeze happened, and I haven't looked at the submit queue recently. I'm sure somebody can chime in there. But I think that things are moving forward. I went through last night and adjusted the approved for milestone label and milestone marker for 52 pull requests, and adjusted a couple more today that were approved and whatnot yesterday. Generally speaking, when those come in and are looking for approval, I go to the SIGs first, and there are a couple of exceptions that have come through as well that I've kicked back to the SIGs to make sure that they're okay with moving that work forward. So again, SIGs are the power keepers here, not anybody in the release team. Let's see. So there's a note in here in the timeline, and if you're looking at this after the fact, it's bit.ly/Kates110-burndown is the link for the agenda. The pruning aspect is not something we need to worry about right now. Things seem like they're on track and documented. So let's move on to beta. And Mr. Miles, do you mind giving us an update there?
Yeah, not much to, hold on, sorry, this is still driving. Okay, not much update there. Fast forwarded the branch yesterday to take in the changes that had hit the submit queue last night. There's still a couple changes in there, but they don't look critical. Once CI is finished running against that, I will cut the beta from that. So there should be nothing to report, and hopefully by, I guess, midday, that process should be kicked off. Okay. It runs in the cloud now, so there should be hopefully no surprises. Okay,
fantastic. Let's see. Let's talk about user-facing docs first. Do you want to hit that? Any updates there? Is there anybody actually who can give us that update? Nick, have you heard anything there? I'll assume not. So we definitely are way overdue for a good docs update. I will try and track that down and have some stats to report by Friday.
I'm sorry. Can you guys hear me?
Yes, can now.
Ah, okay, cool. Sorry about that. Yeah. So release notes. We're gonna shoot to have the first cut Google Doc. We're gonna run it the same way we ran it last time, and I'm hoping to have that no later than Friday, but probably tomorrow. As far as the actual docs, I would really need to talk to Jennifer about that.
You know, it might be more efficient for you to do that and have that conversation than for me, but I'm happy to do it if it's not something you have time to do.
No, I can do that. That's fine.
Okay.
All right, no problem.
Great. Thank you so much.
Yep.
All right. So timeline for next week. Really, docs, beta, marketing stuff is getting into full swing. We had a good update from Tasha on Monday, and also wanted to call out, I mentioned Natasha's done a lot of work here, but also I want to mention Caitlin, who's done a ton of work as well. So we are truly blessed with some amazing marketing talent in this release. So I think there's probably a good chance that Caitlin will step up as the marketing lead for 111 or possibly 112. So that's exciting. I love getting people to step into the leadership roles. And Senor Bug Squasher, Mr. Burkus, do you want to give us a rundown on things?
Okay, I haven't had a chance to do a burn down since code freeze had.
Okay.
So I will have that later today.
All right.
Other than that, having the extra 24 hours actually really helped. A lot of the issues in PRs that were in kind of an indefinite state on Monday actually got resolved Tuesday morning. And so we're not still dealing with those. I don't know whether or not we're dealing with new ones yet. I'll know that later today.
Huh.
Other than that, as I mentioned before, we have fewer open issues than we've had for past releases. A lot of that is because a lot of stuff that was originally on the features list for 1.10 looks to be deferred to 1.11. So it's not necessarily a good reason to have few issues. And since this week, we have a bunch of failing test issues, as frankly, we should at this stage. Again, I'll have a comprehensive list of those later today.
Great. That is super helpful. Thank you. Okay. And moving along, it looks like, Sen, you have some stuff here. Can you talk to those?
Yeah, I'm still updating the bug list.
Okay.
So the GKE suite becomes green. Looks like that's all fixed. That's good. I just went through the master blocking dashboard. There were a lot of reds, but most of them are like individual test failures. The GKE GCE slow suite is failing on a networking test. I just opened the bug. The ingress test was failing on a, let me see, follow the link. Yeah, it was failing on a shared cert test, but seems after the home added fix, now it's started to failing on L7 load balancing. I'll ask SIG network folks to take another look. And the serial test is, both the serial and the upgrading test are failing on daemon set stuff. SIG apps has a open PR, and we will see how test will behave once after that PR is merged. I also find recently the scalability suite is kind of flaky. Do we want to, how do we generally deal with like flaky issues? So I open and like testing flaky issue and assign to them.
Yeah, that's probably the right way to start. Honestly, in the past, it comes down to just bugging individuals a lot of the time to try and get traction on it. So if that's what it takes and you don't get traction, just tell me who to go talk to or whatever I need to do there.
Okay.
But I mean, the thing, just this is more of a philosophical thing, but with flakes, I'm not as concerned. Where we experience non-deterministic errors that could potentially point at a real issue, that's where I will rapidly escalate. So just keep that in mind. So if you do run into something that looks like it could be a true destabilization of the branch in some way, those are the ones where immediately pull the fire alarm, talk to me, and we'll get it prioritized. The flakes are just more of an annoyance than anything at this point, but they will become less cool as the release marches on.
Sen, I did have one question. Do you know what's going on with the kubeadm GCE tests on the release master blocking tab? Is there like a test in for a problem or something?
Oh, they fixed the job. Wait, it's become red again?
At least was that yesterday? Yeah, today. It's the last two runs were red, and red said incomplete. And it also
that looks, some regression was going on between the 24th and 25th. Like if you scroll to the right a little bit, it was all green, and
I see. Yeah.
I will ping the folks. I think they were having a fix and claim it's working, and I'm not sure why it started doing again. I'll ping them. Thanks for the signal. I'll update the issue here.
Awesome. Well, we are looking pretty good in the release 110 master blocking. And that just
Yeah, let me know if there's anything else that needs to be on that page, because I've added all the jobs that I was aware of.
Awesome.
That's fantastic. Thank you. I mean, the good news is that if it's looking good now, chances of it looking bad are gonna not increase. So that's really positive. Also positive is if something does legitimately flip that over, that we can just revert with minimal impact. So that's also, that is good. That is some relief, because that is the thing that scares me the most. Cool. Sen, thank you for the update. Anything else you want to add before we move on?
Nope.
Okay. All right. Is there anybody that we've missed here that wants to give an update on anything?
My only update is that code freeze is in effect now, and I added those jobs to the blocking dashboard.
So awesome. Thank you, Cole. Truly appreciate it. And especially you stayed late to do that, and thank you for doing that.
Yeah, no problem. That's partially my fault on the bad review.
That's fine. Cool. Well, everybody, thank you so much. I will give you back your time.
Actually, before we drop, I did want to ask, the exception process says that the requested exceptions will be reviewed in this meeting. So I wasn't sure if, I know we had some SIG folks weigh in, but like an official approved for the requested time or denied, were we going to go over those here?
Yeah, we certainly can. I feel like so generally speaking, if the SIG leaders weigh in and give a +1 in the email thread, that's ostensibly an approval, because
okay.
And that saves some time in the meetings. But if we get an area where there's something contentious, what I really want to do is have the discussions here about risk to the release. And those are the ones where I want to try and raise those up and have that discussion for sure.
Okay. Just for visibility, it would probably be good to enumerate in the notes for this meeting. Like, I think there were 3 that were requested, and just enumerate so that there's clarity of, yep, these got feedback, these are approved, keep us updated, and we'll go from there.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Thanks.
Does anybody in the meeting, was anybody not aware of the discussion about exceptions? Okay, well, good. Then our email chain is working. That's actually really positive.
Yeah.
It's nice not having a massive list. Okay, cool. Well, I'll make sure that gets updated in the meeting notes as a formalized approval. And thank you, Jordan, for keeping us honest there and getting that documented.
Yep.
Anything else before we adjourn? Okay. Great, everybody. Thank you so much and have a fantastic rest of your day.